ever since that lockdown days, people had a new behavior. That is, many of those dishes which were only tried at restaurants, people started recreating at home. So people started making their own pizzas, their own garlic breads, their shawarmas, so many things they started making at home. I was once I was talking to a couple of my friends. What I could understand from them was even in those lockdown days, whenever they had an opportunity, they were still buying a dish which from restaurants. That was the most famous KFC chicken. So there was a reason for it. People were not able to recreate those KFC chicken at home. So that's why the children loved it. They wanted to have it even in those lockdown days. That's why they still were opting those restaurants. They were delivering it home and they were trying it. So that's when I thought, why don't we try something similar, which could be something very similar to KFC chicken, which we could replicate. We tried out a lot of experiments with different ingredients. That's when we came to a recipe which was very close to the KFC chicken, which everybody knew. When you talk about KFC chicken, something very unique about them is their taste, their masalas, their texture, their crunchiness, even their aromas. All this made them very unique. So see, we are talking about KFC, which is used worldwide, an international brand. People couldn't replicate it. So I'm not talking about just simply replicating those things, but something similar to, which is almost close to, or you can say something we can accept it with the limitations. So that is what I am talking about. Why this KFC chicken is very unique? One of those reasons is they have their own setup, their commercial fryers. They have their temperature measuring systems, the oil temperatures, their unique masalas, their unique ingredients, their own secrets. So all this made them an international standard. So right now I am trying to make something which is almost, I would say, if you are ready to accept it as with the limitation of home, yeah, this is something very close to the KFC chicken. It can replicate those textures, their aromas, their crunchiness. This is what we at Chetai's Kitchen have tried it. I would love to present those ingredients to you, and I would love you to try this at your home. I strongly believe your children will definitely love it, and I want this to happen at home, because we have tried everything. Why not KFC? That is the question from Chetai's Kitchen. So if we can try everything at home, we can try KFC chicken too. Come, let's see how we are trying to replicate at home.
We are going to prepare chicken strips, which is very similar to the one that we get in the KFC restaurant. So what I've done is I'm taking boneless chicken. That is what most of the kids would like. So I am trying to use boneless chicken, and you can see that I have cut it into very thin strips, so that when I try to fry it, it cooks faster, and it will also be juicy. To this I am going to add 2 tablespoons of chili sauce. The other ingredient what I'm going to use here is 1 tablespoon of chili oregano sauce. Usually we find this sauce in most of the supermarkets. I think you can get it online also. So we can use this sauce. The next ingredients what I'm going to use is 1 teaspoon of vinegar. So the vinegar is a white vinegar, and then half a teaspoon of jeera powder and 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. Finally, what I'm going to use is the salt. So you can add salt according to your taste, and we'll mix it up really well. So all the ingredients that we have added it, we'll mix it well, and we'll refrigerate. We'll keep it for marination in the refrigerator for almost 5 to 6 hours. Now it's almost 6 hours after the marination. So to this I'm going to add another ingredient, which is the beaten curd. So I have taken half a cup of beaten curd and I'm trying to add to this marinated chicken pieces. It needs to remain in this curd for next 15 to 20 minutes. When the chicken is marinating, let us prepare the next step. Let us be ready with the next step. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to prepare a dry flour, a coating that I would be giving to the chicken pieces. For that I'm taking 2 cups of refined flour, maida. To this I'm adding another 3 tablespoons of corn flour, salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. We need to add 2 more powders here. So the first powder what we are going to add is the onion powder. So I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and the second one what I'm using is a garlic powder. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of the garlic powder. Usually we get it in supermarkets, or I just bought it from online store. I'm also adding the onion powder, which is like 1 teaspoon. Just mix all the dry ingredients together and keep this powder ready. So now I'm removing the chicken, the marinated chicken, and I'm trying to coat it with the dry powder. So you can see that I'm trying to coat it really well so that the entire chicken piece is well covered in this dry powder. So you can see that I've coated all the chicken pieces with the dry powder, and we are keeping it. So this is my first coating, what I'm trying to do. So the next process what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take some cornflakes and trying to crush it with my hand itself. I'm not using a blender because it might end up into a fine powder if I use blender. But to get the kind of texture that I need for my crispy fried chicken, like how you get in the restaurants, we need to crush it with our hand, and it will give us that small crunchy pieces over the fried chicken. So now to this crushed cornflakes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly add the powder, the dry powder that we have, and let's mix it really well so that all the cornflakes gets mixed into this. What you're seeing here is the leftover yogurt mixture that we had used for marinating the chicken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chicken that is coated, and I'm going to just dip it into this marination once more, and then roll it on this powder that we have prepared now with the cornflakes. So coat it really well. Just make sure that it gets coated from all the sides. So now you can see that I have coated the second coating to all my chicken pieces, and it is ready to be fried. Now I've kept the oil for heating, and you can see I'm using a refined oil here. and I'm just placing it on medium heat, not a very high flame but a medium flame. That should be it should be very consistent, the heat should be very consistent, and if you keep it on high flame it can get overcooked. And let me just drop the first piece into the oil. I've fried the chicken for 3 to 4 minutes now, and you can see I've got a really good texture, crispy coating. So this is the texture that I was looking forward to. So our KFC style chicken is ready to be relished. You can see we have got the similar texture. I'm sure your kids are going to love it, and not just the kids, everyone at home is going to love it. Just make sure that you have it really hot, like how you get it from KFC restaurant, in a similar fashion, so you can relish the flavors. Drop in your comments and feedback so that we get to know whether you like the dish or not. So today it's Sarika signing off from Chetai's Kitchen.